So part of the interesting pitch of this hospital is, the rehab, the education, but also the research side. And that's why this is such a cool synergy here. Sea turtles are global travelers, and what we do in the United States or in North America, we've got to work with everyone across ocean basins to conserve the species. They don't stay in one country, they don't stay in one place. So that people, it's a humbling experience or a humbling thought process to know, I'm just one little speck. And it was so fortuitous to have connected with Dr. Duffy and his background in cancer interest, and how, we kind of turned the thing on its head. Like this is a paradigm shift. Having that different perspective and that molecular biology driven conservation, it's a unique relationship.
Really, before we started this research program here at the Whitney Lab, very little was known about this tumor disease. It's called fibropapillomatosis, or FP for short. And what we did know from really good work that went on over decades before us is that there's a viral component. There's a virus that's involved in this tumor formation. And just being exposed to the virus doesn't mean that you're going to go on to develop this disease. If you really want to understand exposures and how that's working, how the environment can interact with viruses, can interact with the patient themselves for tumors to develop, sea turtles are ideal because they're a long-lived species. They live as long as humans do, even longer in some cases. And this disease is developing over a long time from genuine exposures in the environment. So they can teach us a lot about basic tumor biology, and that can give us a lot of information about what those sorts of exposures can do to humans as well, because we're sharing the same sorts of exposures with these sea turtles. The things that they are exposed to in the environment are generally human induced, essentially. We're also exposed to lots of these things, and to understand what that can do, turtles can really point us in the right direction.
Between our staff team, our volunteer team, the team of community that, if we ask, we need a life jacket with a front zip because we have a turtle that can't lift its head, we'll have a box of life jackets show up at the admin building. Like, you ask and the community helps, which is also, how we want to be able to show them. We want to bring them in. We want them to be able to see what happens. And so our social media side has grown a lot too, because that's one way that you can, through a lens, just see into the sometimes chaotic, sometimes very moving, emotional times. This is a lifestyle, not a career, they often say. But I'm connected to this group, this brethren, this community of people that are trying to conserve nature and wildlife. They don't have to do this. They're out there just walking the beach to see, so it just tells something about the human condition, what you're willing to do for an animal.